Chris Sale's got to be an ace. This debut tonight's a big deal.
Yes, and when you look at the Red Sox and you've been able to basically hold serve and put yourself in a position where you're still in the playoff race minus Chris Sale. You're going to get Sale back. You're also going to get Eovaldi back. When you look at Chris Sale and what he brings to this ball club, he's a #1 starter who has pitched big games in his career. My biggest concern is how long do you let him go in these early stages? Because for me, if you're the Red Sox, you're setting this up so that Chris Sale is at full strength come late September, early October.
So I look at Chris Sale, and okay, I want to know by looking at this board, right? When you see the ERA is kind of crept up a little bit. So do we have to go back to 2018 to say, okay, that's the dominant guy the Red Sox need? Or can we get away with this 5-1 with the 316 down here in 2021? I say yes, we can.
Okay.
As far as that's concerned. But the Chris Sale that I think everybody looks at, and I will agree with you, if he's Chris Sale like that we're thinking about in yesteryear, go on and dominate anybody, Red Sox are back into a pretty good spot. But we've seen Chris Sale miss a lot of time. We've seen him not so sharp. We've seen this, we've seen that. So which Chris Sale are you going to get back? And I do agree with you, but what are they going to do and how they're going to treat him? Because they're in a little bit of a quandary, if you will. They need him to be Chris Sale, but they can't overuse him.
Yeah,
at the same time.
It's weird. Like, if I'm Tristan Casas, who's one of their top position player prospects, I'm in the minor leagues watching this closely because if he's great, I'm probably going to play for the Red Sox. If he's not, not just tonight, but in his first 5 starts in the big league, in the big leagues this year, if Chris Sale struggles, he's mediocre. The Red Sox are too good to not be buyers at the deadline and get help for their starting rotation. And Tristan Casas is probably going to be shipped out in some sort of a deal to get a Luis Castillo, right?
That's what you call the domino effect. And if you're the Red Sox, you know that you are in win-now mode. This offense is enough offense to actually carry them deep into the postseason, if not win it all. The biggest question mark for the Red Sox is their starting rotation. But one thing that's going to help the Red Sox is all of this experience that their young pitchers have been able to gain in the absence of all of the injuries.
I look at Nathan Eovaldi coming back, and I'm going, you know what? He's proven he's a horse. If he's healthy, Bill, he's going to give you a ton of innings. Michael Wacha, what a reclamation project. But do we think health is going to be on his side all the way through September? Rich Hill, do you feel that way? Nick Pivetta? Hit and miss every other start. I feel like they're 2 arms away. If you want to take on the Yankees, if your goal is to go to the World Series, it's Sale and somebody else automatically, even if Sale's good.
I can agree with that because the hit and miss stuff, when you're looking at some of those guys in the postseason, look, Rich Hill, love the fact that he's been able to pitch 1,000 years in the big leagues. Love the fact that he goes out there and competes. But I don't think that stuff's going to play once October rolls around. Might get you through a couple innings. There might be some kind of use for him, but it's not going to be that guy that says, we're better than you with this guy on the bump. I just don't think that's the conversation. Eovaldi, yeah, when he's right, I'll take him any day of the week. But if we can get Sale, somebody else, and Eovaldi, where I've got some dominant stuff, because some of these other teams that are going to run into the postseason, Houston may be one of them, they got arms. And they got dudes that walk out there on the bump, and they feel real good about their chances of winning that day. I don't know if Boston can say that every single day.
And a team like the Yankees, they can have a bullpen game in the postseason and beat you because their bullpen's that nasty. The Red Sox don't have the depth in the bullpen that the New York Yankees have, or even the Cleveland Guardians have in their bullpen right now.
And that's why if you're the Red Sox, you're looking at this 2 different ways. Yes, you're going to monitor Sale very closely. You're going to monitor Eovaldi very closely, and you're going to see where their health is at. But at worst case scenario, if you don't go out and get a frontline starter, you have to stack your bullpen and literally say to yourself, these guys are going to come back, and even if they're not exactly who they used to be, they can get through five innings pretty efficiently, and now I can turn it into a bullpen game because now I've loaded my bullpen with quality arms.
Are you guys like me? I would be shocked if after the trade deadline passes, either Luis Castillo, or Frankie Montas isn't wearing a Red Sox uniform. One of those 2 guys have to be pitching in Boston. I'd be shocked. Do you guys not see it that way?
No, I see one of them in Boston, and if they get one of those arms and Sale and Eovaldi is healthy, then it's game on.
They got the pieces to
game on.
swap.
It's game on.
Can I throw something out there just to be really crazy?
Yeah.
What about Shohei? Just thought I'd throw it out there.
Oh, my.
Shohei Ohtani?
That's
That's all I'm saying.